FCA has become a huge part of our volleyball program at Esperanza, as it's given our girls the opportunity to connect personally with their sport through faith. The key words for each huddle have made a really big impact in the way that they bring up concepts that we can talk about in practice, talk about following games where we feel like it actually has a concrete impact, and connect it with faith-based concepts that they can work on individually and together to see what the challenges are and how to overcome them together.
I grew up in North Philly, right under the L, Tioga, and surrounded by a lot of interesting people. My life has always been with ups and downs, just making sure getting home safe to gun violence, to people like not acting their age, to adults like setting bad examples for the kids. It's just always like I gotta look over my shoulder everywhere I go in Philly. Like leaving football practice, make sure you're safe. Making sure everybody's safe because you don't know when you can play football again or do what you love again. People don't look out for each other. It's just everybody for themselves. Like that's what it's kind of been all my life. It's just been every man for himself. You live, you die, you die. I lost a lot of loved ones, in the process. I seen a lot when at a young age that a child shouldn't see, but I always just had a goal for myself that like growing up, like I'm like one of the first to really go to college, and I'm not satisfied with what I've accomplished. Nothing. I feel like I accomplished nothing yet. But once I really reach my goal, and I want to get back to the community. So once I reach my goal, get back to the community, I feel like then everything could be set. FCA has helped me so much. It helped me mentally and physically. Mentally, get me closer to God, and like it just helped me in so many ways I can't understand. Like I really like got my mindset, and God helping me through my struggles. And everyday life is never easy, You may try 100 times, and 100 times it fail. You can't just give up. You always gotta focus on what you wanna do. So FCA has always taught me to walk through the storm with my head high and believe in God. Been a part of FCA for 4 years, going to summer huddles, going to camps, and at first you're not gonna like it, but once you actually get to know people and really sit down and really read the Word of God, it's gonna change your life. Mentally, physically, people around there are willing to help you. Like, they're gonna help you, they're gonna always be there for you. That's why FCA is a great place to be. It's so many other people. You think your story is hard, a lot of other people's story is hard, and people that you can relate to. So that's why I say FCA has touched my life in so many ways and has helped me become the man I am today. I don't like to see people on the street. If I have the ability to get them off the street, I will. Like I can't stop gun violence, but I can stop people on the street, building homeless shelters, building all that stuff, giving back, giving food back, because I don't like seeing that at all, and especially get back to my family, because like they helped me a lot, and without my family, I don't know what I would be doing right now. My family helped me, so God blessed me to bless others, So that's how I feel.
The last 8 years, I've had an awesome opportunity to firsthand watch God move in hundreds of coaches and athletes' lives. But I've also seen some of the most devastating, painful situations in my life and heartbreaking situations that have really impacted my walk with the Lord and allowed me to really press in and grow with Him through suffering. I've had an opportunity to watch God move across 13 different huddles in the city. I have an opportunity to sit on the sidelines at Drexel and here in North Philly, at Esperanza and Kensington football and Central High School. And so we've had an opportunity to really impact athletes through our campus ministries, in particular during this spring. But as we hit April, we just didn't realize what challenges were going to lay ahead for us. I think when you step into ministry and you walk alongside people in their lives, you realize that you fall in love with people, and when we fall in love with people, we're at risk for losing them. And unfortunately, this spring and summer and fall, we lost 3 different FCA athletes. I think what FCA offers is an opportunity for us to come together as community, especially during times of suffering. And so I think that we've had an opportunity as a Philadelphia FCA community to walk together through significant loss and watch God still be faithful, watch the ways in which He moved in these people's lives, watch the ways in which He's moving in our lives through grief, that He provides hope, that this is not the end of the story for any of those 3 athletes, that Kyle, who we lost this spring to leukemia, and Terrence to suicide, and Levan to gun violence, that all 3 of them knew Jesus, and that FCA was a part of their walk with the Lord. And so we can praise that they knew Jesus and that they are in eternity with Jesus, and that someday we will be reunited. So through our grief and loss, we know that God will carry us. God knows suffering. He suffered way more than we could ever imagine. And so I'm thankful and grateful that despite these 3 tragedies, we have this strong community here in Philadelphia through FCA, and that we can grow closer to the Lord together. When you're investing in Philadelphia FCA, you're investing in the staff, you're investing in the summer associates, you're investing in the people that are investing in coaches and athletes here on the ground. I think what's most encouraging to me is that despite all of this suffering, that God has lit a fire here among the Philadelphia FCA community, among coaches and athletes. And what I'm asking you to do is to partner with us and help us fuel that fire. And so together, let's raise $60,000 by December 31st to provide the hope of the gospel and keep this fire going here in Philly.